7 Buddhist Lessons for Inner Peace. In modern society, anxiety has almost become an unwanted companion. People chase the fast rhythm of life, always trying to grasp the future while carrying the burden of the past. In that endless spin, we easily forget that peace has always been present within us. Buddhism, with its timeless wisdom, offers simple yet profoundly deep teachings to help us lay down the heavy weight of worry. The 7 lessons below are not lofty philosophies but practical guides we can apply in daily life. They remind us that peace does not mean eliminating every difficulty, but lies in how we receive, perceive, and walk through those difficulties. 1. Peace lies in the present moment. Anxiety rarely arises from this very moment. It usually stems from the past we have not released or the future that has not yet arrived. We worry that we have made mistakes, or fear that something bad will happen. In doing so, we miss the most important thing, life unfolding here and now. Practicing mindfulness, returning to the breath, each step, the light and sounds around us, is the key. When we realize, in this moment, I am safe, we free ourselves from the spiral of what-ifs. Each breath becomes an anchor, reminding us that peace is not something to be sought far away, it is already within us, waiting to be seen. 2. The seed of fear. The mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seed we plant will take root and grow. If we sow fear, doubt, or anger, they will expand and shape how we see life. But if we plant trust, compassion, and calmness, those qualities will also blossom and nourish the soul. Fear is not just a passing feeling. It becomes a lens that distorts reality, making us act in ways that bring about the very results we dread. On the other hand, planting positive seeds opens a new reality, lighter and clearer. The simple question, does this thought bring peace or deepen fear? Can serve as a compass each time we face anxiety. 3. The power of letting go. Modern society glorifies control, yet control is not true strength. The harder we cling, the more exhausted we become. Letting go does not mean giving up, it is an act of wisdom. It teaches us to distinguish between what we can do and what lies beyond our reach. The image of holding water in our hand illustrates this truth. When we grip tightly, the water slips away. But when we open our palm, the water rests there peacefully. Letting go restores energy, clears the mind, and opens unexpected opportunities. It is the art of living in harmony with life instead of against it. 4. Freedom comes from trusting life. Trust and control cannot coexist. One arises from fear, the other from acceptance and openness. We can act to the best of our ability, but the final outcome still belongs to a flow larger than ourselves. Like planting a seed, we water it, nurture it, but cannot command it to sprout on our schedule. Trust means stopping at the point where we have done our part and entrusting the rest to time and conditions. Then, instead of being drained by control, we are freed by trust. True peace is not found in holding everything in our hands but in knowing life is unfolding in its own rhythm. 5. Releasing imagined fears. Most of what we worry about never actually happens. The mind creates countless tragic scenarios: failure, loss, rejection. We carry them like invisible stones, making each step heavier. In reality, many times we feared the worst, but when events arrived, they were gentler than imagined. This proves that anxiety is often just a shadow created by the mind. Simply asking, is this happening now, or is it only a thought, helps us wake from the illusion. When we see that fear is mostly imagined, we learn to live lighter. We live more with what is real, not with hypothetical stories. And in that presence, peace reveals itself, it was never gone. 6. Growth begins with letting go. Anxiety quietly builds invisible walls, turning into a cage that restricts our freedom. We shrink our dreams, hesitate to express ourselves, and close our hearts. But Buddhism reminds us, growth does not come from carrying more chains, but from releasing what is unnecessary. Letting go is courage, not weakness. It creates space for creativity, love, and joy to return. Each act of release helps us grow, no longer allowing fear to shape our life, but letting freedom and compassion guide the way. Maturity means learning to distinguish between what we can change and what we must let life arrange. Then we become stronger, not because we control more, but because our hearts have opened wider. 7. Life flows when we step back. The more we interfere, the more chaos we create. Like throwing stones into a river that makes the water murky, excessive control weighs life down. Conversely, stepping back allows the natural current to move freely. This does not mean passivity. Stepping back is wisdom. We know what is ours to act upon and what belongs to the flow. When we no longer block the way, life unfolds harmoniously, often bringing help and opportunities we did not expect. Reality shows that the more we force, the more tangled things become. But when we loosen our grip, what is meant to arrive often comes easily. This reveals that life has its own intelligence, and when we trust it, it supports us rather than opposes us. These 7 Buddhist lessons are not abstract concepts but practical guidance to move us from tension into calm. They teach us to return to the present, to choose positive seeds, to let go of control, to trust the flow, to release imagined fears, to grow through release, and finally, to step back and let life move naturally. Peace has never left us. It has only been hidden under layers of anxiety, fear, and control. As we gently remove each layer, we discover that stillness, freedom, and trust have always been within us.
Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting videos.